Hello and welcome to this week's Underground session, and this week we have Cale Smith. Great to have you on the show, Cale.
First of all, for having us.
Can you tell us a brief history of how you got into rapping and what age you started?
Started 5 years ago, so I got into rapping when I was kind of in school. I started focusing on poetry in school when I was in English class, so then I kind of listened to Lunatic. Came across Lunatic by accident, so I was like, deadly, he's from Dublin, it's only from up the road, Ballymoon, so I was like, deadly, we can now try that. So I gave it a bash, and then I told Miss Elena's, she came to my school, she goes, yeah, do you want to do a workshop with me? And ever since then, started off.
Your music interests are quite diverse, ranging from folk to hip hop. What's your favourite? What's your biggest influence?
Biggest influence? The whole lot of them influenced me in different varieties, you know what I mean? All the varieties of music kind of influenced me in different ways, you know what I mean? From storytelling to, you know, just the basics of it. So kind of from all the way to hip hop, all the way down to like rock and all that sort of stuff. So yeah.
We've heard you've done a workshop with Damo Dempsey. How was that? How did that go for you?
Yeah, that was really interesting. Like working with Damo, like he's an Irish legend. So to have him kind of criticise my music was a great honour. So yeah, I felt privileged.
You released an EP last year, Development. How was the response to that? Was it your first release?
No, I had another EP called This Is It. So that was my very first one, and I had one feature on it, which was Mike P from Ballymoon as well. So he was like real good on the track, look at his flow and all that sort of stuff. And then Development, he featured on that, and then I had a singer-songwriter, I did a mashup in my own track. But yeah, the response was real good. I didn't think people would be into it as much as they were, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was good.
And since the release of the EP, have you been keeping busy?
Yeah, trying to, like, I had writer's block there for about 8 months. But yeah, slowly but surely getting back into the swing of things, getting back into writing, working with a few heads, so yeah, it's good.
Now what's in the pipeline for you? Any gigs coming up?
No gigs at the moment, but a few tracks, working with new up and coming artists, so it's good to kind of
some new tracks recording.
Yeah, so have Kez out of the Innocence, so he started to get into the hip hop scene, so going to feature on the track with him. And then another young fella, Brandon Cusack, have a track with him I released there last month, I think it was, called Read Between the Lines, but we did a remix of James Art, I Won't Let Go, so yeah, it was good.
And if people want to hear more about Cale Smith via social media, how would they go about that?
They can find me on Facebook, Cale Smith, my normal page and my music page, or find me on Instagram, Cale61, and Snapchat, Cale61.
You're going to perform 2 tracks for us tonight. Which are they?
In the Story and This Is It.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot, Cale, for taking the time to come on the show. And we wish you the very best of luck. And here's a reminder how you can see and hear more from Cale. Until next time, goodbye.
See, you got told when you die that you'll be going to hell, cause the wavelengths of energy sometimes they're hard to tell. 1 minute you're alright, the next minute you flip. It's like when you start scripting, you let one of your demons slip into the place of unknown called home, where there's nothing but bitter souls. It's like the devil is coming and he's taking your soul for his toll, so he could put his hex on you. But little did you know that he was the one who was texting you. Then you met him face to face, he told you some shit. He said that we could be mates and that you could trust him. That was the wrong to rotate, because he's the devil disciple, and when the times come, he'd be the one to gun you down with the rifle. So be careful what you say to this dude now, and if you don't, that gun will go boom pow until it's all over. So I'm thinking about your kid before you're in the faith coma, thinking of what you did. In the story, there's no evil at home, it's just you, a bad energy straight in your soul. In this home, it's just me all alone, cause I'm dancing with the devil, playing for my soul. In the story, there's no evil at home, it's just you, a bad energy straight in your soul. In this home, it's just me all alone, cause I'm dancing with the devil, playing with my soul. See, When I was a young and I was dreaming of shit about writing my music and spitting the shit. Now I'm turning this manifestation into reality. Without the snakes by my side and it feels like the sanity. It's the balance of the mind and I feel like I'm losing it. I better take my time or I'll be choosing the kid. Cause I got told I'll be cruising and losing it. I went to hell and back and I'm still fucking doing the shit. So don't doubt yourself and you will achieve. And if you do, well then you won't succeed. And you be chilling with them so-called mates. What I mean by that, I mean your so-called snakes. See, I sit back and chillax with a six-pack. You try to bring me down, but I don't hear that chit-chat. So I sit back and then I grab the pen again. So listen to my flows and see how I'm developing. As I switch the flow around, creating a new sound. Said I wouldn't do nothing, but look at me now. I'm ripping up tracks for the minute I spit over the beat. Anytime I start spit, you won't hear the peep or the tweet. Cause I bring the heat to the mic. Look, I gave you first girl, you can't sleep through the nights. Cause you can't handle the fact that I spit sick. Or like I was an ill man whose stick's bigger. Put the joke aside, but the one thing is I'm not rapping for the fun of it, boys, or for some pros, cause that's just the way it goes, you know. Chilling with the pen and pad, trying to change my flows. Before he could walk, his part was already laid out. Before he could talk, he could already say it now. Cause it was past life, and when the full moon is out, he begins to write what he feels and says it out. Before he could walk, his part was already laid out. Before he could talk, he could already say it now. Cause it was past life, and when the full moon is out, he begins to write what he feels and says it out. Cause I sat back and I switched it around. People were like, look, he's doing it now. But that's cause I chased my dream all by myself. Without using, I don't need just a help. And I'm gonna keep on raising up. As I said to you before, you don't like me, I don't give a fuck. Cause I don't have a fuck to give, and that is that. Cause I'm the same old chap with the backpack here with tax tracks. And that's just the way it goes. Cause I'm trying to change my syllables throughout my flows. Cause I'm fucking sick of this shit. People rapping for the money, yeah, not for the love of it, right? So that's what I spit that real shit with that remedy. You're never gonna bring me down. So stop telling me about the talk, all it is fucking cheap. So listen to the hook where we try to bring that heat. Before he could walk, his part was already laid out. Before he could talk, he could already say it now. Because it was past life, and when the full moon is out, he begins to write what he feels and says it out. Before he could walk, his part was already laid out. Before he could talk, he could already say it now. Because it was past life, and when the full moon is out, he begins to write what he feels and says it out. See, it's 4 years since I'm slacking with rapping. I said, fuck that, I'm putting plans into action, like making my music and taking for real this time. When I write the rhymes that I first grip with a pen that I call quits, then I conquer me. I was hitting the head with a conquer under a concrete tree. When my thoughts taught me to give my all, the more I did, but the more I fall. When I got back up and I got smacked up and my head got shook, the more I got stuck with this music. But I said, fuck it, cause I'm all lucid, but I know it sounds stupid when I'm babbling on the track, but I know it sounds whack. I want to bring hip hop back to the map, so I can tag at the chat, blaze it up. As I said to you already, I'm raising up, developing. Salute to you, my brethren. Hope you're getting the messages in a clear image, cause I want to paint the picture so vivid.